Hi, Boston friends. How are you? I've missed you. Oh my goodness, it's been a little bit. Today is December 21st, and it's Thursday, and this is floss tube number, I don't know, 60. I have no idea. Just pick your own number. There you go. Okay, if we haven't met yet, my name is Daleen, and this is my channel where I talk about cross stitch and quilting and sewing and crafts and food, always food, and what I'm grateful for. So come on in, let's get started. Let's start with food, okay? That'll be the best part. Okay, here you go. Oh, I'll hold it there so you can see. These are called Oreo truffles. You can see the inside. I cut one in half so you can see it. No part of these are healthy. Zero. Zip. Nothing. Okay, super, super easy. You need 38 Oreo cookies. Crush them up. Mix them with one cube of cream cheese. Mix it all up. Make some balls about the size of a walnut or a little bit bigger. Chill them overnight. Dip them in some white chocolate. And I just saved a little bit of the crumbs, crumbled them on top, and that's it. They're delicious. They smell delicious. Well, I don't know if they're delicious. I'm pretty sure they're delicious. Pardon me, I haven't eaten one. I made some for the neighbors and for one of my sons. He likes Oreos. So anyway, super easy. It takes just overnight. You could make them today and have them ready to go for your neighbors tomorrow. So they smell like Oreo cookies. So anyway, that's a good thing. Oh, and this plate. This is my Christmas. These are my Christmas dishes. This is Vector's Bach. I used to live in Germany, so I have the whole set. It's really fun. It's fun to put away the old dish, the regular dishes, and get out all the Christmas dishes. So it's kind of a neat thing. Hey, before we get into the whole thing, let's start with some. I'll announce the winners of last time. Oh, and one of the questions was how many pages is my book? And right now it's 45,650 pages. Crazy. Anyway, I don't remember which one had to guess that, but anyway, here we go. This one is the Scarlet Letter, A Token of Friendship, and it is at Kathy, Kathiep 7734. So just let me know and I will send that to you. This one was for the Francis Poole pattern, and the name is All the Stitches, all one word. All the Stitches. Congratulations. And then this one, the project bag that I made, it's got little doodads and thread holders and a pattern and tea and a little charm. Okay, this one is Brenda, BRENDAH 1237. So just let me know in the comments below. You can see my Hotmail and just send me your address. And I promise that, okay, I might not do it today or tomorrow because, there's going to be a lot of people at the post office. But as soon as Christmas is over, I promise I'll stop by the post office and mail all those out. So that'll be a good thing. Okay, I got a couple things here. First of all, thank you. Can you kind of see some of my Christmas cards? And thank you for sending me some Christmas cards. It's really fun to, you write nice things and kind words, and it kind of lifts my spirit. It doesn't kind of, it really lifts my spirit. And I sent out postcards, and if I didn't have your address, I didn't send you one, so I'm going to show you my postcard that I sent. And if you want one, send me your address. I'll send you a postcard. And it's Maisie and I, and we were outside in the snow, and it says, make a joyful noise. So there you go. You can see that. So Merry Christmas. That would be your postcard if I had your address. If I don't have your address, send it to me. I'd be glad to send you a postcard. It'll make you smile and laugh. And she was happy. I was happy. Yeah, it's good. It makes you giggle. Okay. I have a couple things that if, let's see, Mrs. Claus needs to fill a certain clothing item in a couple of days. Trader Joe's Head to Toe Balm. I got this. I had like a little rough patch on my elbow, and I was using it. I don't know, 2 or 3 days, before I went to bed. It really worked well. So, and I think it's like under $3. Perfect perfect if you need a little goodie, a little gift. That's a good one. And then when I was at Trader Joe's, I bought all kinds of different seasonings for my kids that live far away and they don't have a Trader Joe's and they miss it. So let's see. The first one that I got, or I think I bought them each 4 or 5 of them. I'm just going to show you a couple. This one is the unami seasoning, and it's made out of the mushrooms. And I think it's like $2.50. So good. Oh, so good. Really, I highly recommend that. And then this one, everything but the leftovers. This is really popular. Everybody talks about it, and wow, 2 thumbs up. I love it. It's so good. Pasta, rice. I sprinkled a little bit on some popcorn. It's amazing. It's so good. So again, I think it's under $3, so that's a good one. And now this one, it takes a bit of time to get it. So maybe you could order something like this for Valentine's Day or something, because I don't think you have enough time to get it in time for Christmas. But okay, first of all, it's loose tea, and the company is called Plum Deluxe. And this one is the spicy caramel apple herbal. Okay, let's see. Wait, what else do I have? These are full because I didn't care for them as much. Candied orange green and tranquil peach herbal. Okay, so you know I'm not a big tea drinker. I fell in love with this tea. Okay, I wanted to show you this. Look at my tea infuser. Okay, you push the top down and it opens up and you just put the tea in there and then you just use this to stir. Oh my God. Okay, super easy, super cool. I loved it. But this would make a really, really cool present. You could give this to somebody. This caramel apple one, ooh, you know I would want to drink it right now, but we would have a problem. It would spill everywhere. So anyway, oh, I accidentally grabbed this one. Okay, I'll tell you about it. Okay, yesterday I had a fever. And, you know, you let your fever go 4, 5, 6 hours. You want it to burn off whatever it's trying to get rid of. So that's a good thing. But then after that amount of time, it starts to kind of wear on you. You're not as creative. Well, maybe that's just me. I'm not as creative. I'm not as happy. I'm not as cheerful. So anyway, and I don't take aspirin or anything, but there you go. I do take white willow bark. It's not tasty. It doesn't taste good. And you drink it down and your fever's gone. Kind of a cool thing. That's how we started with aspirin. That was nature's aspirin. So anyway, that's kind of weird that I had that in that bag. Don't put that in somebody's, you know, Christmas gift. But, you know, if you need it, there you go. There you go. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Ooh, I have a couple finishes. That could be fun. Okay, first of all, let's see. This is I made these. Oh, look, I have to put it right on my black shirt so you can see it. It's a little ornament I made. And it's like made out of wool, 3-dimensional, and you just cut it out, button stitch it together, and it's 2-sided, so no matter which way it hangs on the Christmas tree. You know how you hang things up and they always hang backwards, or maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, so I made these little doves, and I was trying to find something that I could really make and iron super flat and put it in an envelope, and a few people have said they've gotten them, so I think that it worked out okay. And I put a little green leaf there in their mouth, and it's just a little sequin for the eyes, a couple sequins here. Okay, so this company, it's on Etsy. It's called, her name is Laura Howard, and it's a felt dove ornament tutorial. So she has 2 different sizes, the tiny one, and I made the bigger one. So the bigger one is, you know, as big as your hand. And anyway, so then I just cut them all out and just sat a couple nights and stitched them together. It comes, you just print off I think it was like $3 or $4 for the pattern. It was very reasonable and great directions. I just cut out the pattern, and then I think you just need the wool, or you could just use the felt. You could use that 25-cent sheets of felt. So you don't need to buy wool. Ribbon and a few sequins, you can see them. And I added that little piece of greenery, but you don't have to. I mean, it's still really cute without them. And she has a part of a pattern where you can embroider like little snowflakes on this I think those are snowflakes on the wing, which is very cute too. Anyway, super easy, super fun. Maybe over the season, maybe in July, you could make 10 or 12 of them and have them ready to go, tie on packages, or give them to your friends and put them in the envelopes. It worked out really well. So that I loved. That worked out really well. Okay, and then one other thing, for my grandbabies, they're getting too old. I probably shouldn't call them that. Anyway, oh, you want to know a really cool thing? The ones that live in California, they're 8 and 5, and their school, and then also their baseball team, they had a machine brought in, so they made a family night where they made snow, and they made this huge hill. So, pardon me. So all the kids could slide down. They had inner tubes, and so all these kids are in shorts and t-shirts in Southern California and Huntington Beach, sliding in the snow and throwing snowballs, and they looked like they were having such a great time. I thought that was a really neat thing. So anyway, I made them all ornaments and I used those little sleds, and then I put the ornament on there. And I did put it on my Instagram, missdaleen. I know I never did it correct to begin with, but anyway, you can go on there and look at the pictures of the sleds because I'd already sent them. However, I wanted to show you this that I got. This book, it's called Cross Stitch by Coconut, and this ended up being, I think, I can't remember, $7, I think. Seriously, I had no idea it was going to be this many pages. 365 ornaments. Seriously, look at every page has different ornaments you can do. And I just picked the ones that I thought were funny or silly or cute or whatever. And I mean, seriously, this is a lot of ornament. A lot of patterns. $7. It was really fun. Okay, so I did make one for Mr. Wright. He collects Santas. So it has a little, there's just different things. So you can add candy canes or a present or like a bow or whatever to each of the pieces if you want to. But so I found this little Santa with a curly hat, and I just thought he was adorable. So anyway, just slipped him in one of those easy ornament things. But, look at how many, this is amazing how many ornaments, 365. There's some chickens on there. I thought that was funny. Some are funny, some are cute, some are religious, so anyway, highly recommend. This is really, really, I think, a really good value for your money. And then you could use it just to add things to make Christmas ornaments or whatever you want to make. It's really cool. I thought that was neat. That was a fun thing to find. So anyway, highly recommend. Highly recommend. That's good. Okay. Let's see. Finishes. Okay, I showed you the ornaments, the doves. Oh, this one. Hold on. Let's turn it okay, let me talk about this one first. It's on the front. This one is Peace at Christmas Tide by JBW Designs. And it is a little sampler. Here, I'll show you the pattern. So I just have some letters to do at the top. She did hers on white, and I did mine on a darker color, so it's kind of faded, kind of cute, kind of a fun thing to work on. I think I'd use lighter fabric next time, but kind of a fun thing to work on. Okay, so that one I'm just working on this season, some evenings when I have time. It seems like our days get all filled up with things to do. I don't know how that happens. Okay, here is a finish. It is called Purely Samplers Homespun Elegance Santa Button Sampler. And this particular pattern was supposed to have a button in each corner, and I didn't like it. I couldn't find buttons that I liked. I just extended the border out a little bit. I'll show you the pattern here. Let's see. Do I need to take it out of the plastic? Maybe not. And so they just did the stitching around the edge so you could put the little buttons in each corner, and I just left that off. Just extended the top. Okay, let's talk about this Santa pattern. I was talking to my friend Kim. Maybe I don't like stitching Christmas stuff. I'm a Christmas person. You know, I don't know. I never seem to be happy. Let's talk about this. Whisper. His beard. It looks dirty. It's all fuzzy. You're supposed to fuzz it up. Okay, so, oh, good. Perfect shirt to show this on. Okay, so it's kind of fuzzy. Can you imagine trying to thread the needle? Trying all kinds of tricks, paper, then you finally go to spit. Let's be honest, that's what you use. And it pulls and it tugs and it breaks and it knots. And this is what you end up with. And okay, the company's called Whisper. I'm sure they're very nice people. I'm sure a lot of people love it. I'm sure they do. That's wonderful. I think that's fabulous. And for me, this is my garbage can. This is the Whisper. I'm never using it again. There you go. If anybody wants this pattern, well, let me know. Don't write Whisper, write Santa. Santa Sampler. That's what I'm going to call it. Sorry. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about something happy, okay? Okay, let's talk about the two that I'm working on. And you know I'm working on Miss Lucy. And I wanted to show you. I got the trees filled in. And I got some more pieces to it. I folded it on the top. You know how big it is. It's huge. So, yeah, you know what? I want to be honest. I've tried to talk to a couple of my friends. I guess I love doing a sampler. I love being in the thick of the sampler. I love memorizing the colors and the symbols. I love not having to find the floss and pick out fabric. And I just love stitching. I love stitching a sampler. I like seeing the picture come to life. I really enjoy that part. I don't enjoy finishing. I don't enjoy ordering frames. I love stitching. That's what I should cross stitch. I love stitching. I should put that on a t-shirt. I like filling things in. I like fussing with it. I just love when I'm in the middle of a big project. And I don't know. Maybe I'm not a holiday stitcher. Maybe I'm just a sampler stitcher. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway, I love it. Okay, that is Miss Lucy. She is coming along. Miss Lucy Calcutt coming along very well. And then I put the other one on the back there so you could see it. Cathcart Calhoun. She's coming along. These are slow as molasses because they're each individual letter is super, super long, but it's, again, I gotta tell you, I love a big sampler. I love picking out the fabric once, and then I just like being in it for 2 or 3 months. This is how this one looks. This one is by Shakespeare's Peddler, yes. And I kind of told myself it was Christmassy because it was lots of reds and greens, so that's why I enjoyed stitching. I love big samplers. I know it's hard when you do floss tube. You want to have something to show and share, and so it just takes me a few months or even longer to finish a few of these. So anyway, love that. Okay. Oh, this was sitting on my table. I was like, I made like 15 or 20 of these one year, and then I think last year or year before I made 7 or 8 more. I mean, these are just popsicle sticks, and I glued them hot. That's a lot of hot glue. It feels heavy. Anyway, I love this thing. Love making that thing. Okay. Before I show you my previous Christmas finishes, I'm sort of looking for a blessing sampler to do in January. You know, a lot of people start doing them. Kind of to bless your whole stitching for the whole year. And I'm kind of toying with Teresa Kogut's Wisdom. I looked at the Snooty Parrot. That one I was kind of looking at. I kind of liked it. I mean, I do like it. I just don't know if I want to do it in January. I saw, remember that one that had the zebra on it, and there was some kind of thing. Ooh, if you know where I can get that one, maybe I could look at that one and see. That one might be a fun one to do for January. Okay, anybody out there know where I can get that one? I don't know. I don't remember the name of the designer. It'll come to me like at 3 in the morning tomorrow morning. I'll give you a call. Okay, anyway, I'm looking for a blessing sampler to do for January. I think that would be really nice. So anyway. Okay, let me show you a couple of a few previous Christmas finishes. I thought that would be a nice thing to do for today. One of the things, oops, hold on, let me put it back together. Okay, one of the things is a quilting thing. One year, I think when I lived in Oklahoma, maybe, I think I made like 20 of these. Just a wall hanging, and then it has one of those little hangers that you can use. Or I think when I gave this to everybody, oops, daisy, when I gave this to everybody, I used a twig. I went out in the yard and picked a bunch of twigs, and so each person got a stick. Really fun. So don't forget, if you have just a pattern that you love, oops, sorry about that. A little bit of dog hair love. Anyway, if you have a pattern that you love of an angel or Santa or snowman or whatever, this is a really fun thing that you could make for somebody, and, lays flat, put it in an envelope, and it's easy to mail. So it's just an idea. Yeah, it kind of looked chilly to me, the trees in the background. And anyway, I hang that one up each year. It kind of makes me smile. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try and keep it all year. Oops, I guess I should have shut that window. Sorry about that. This is the one. This is the one where I was stitching it on an airplane, and the businessman next to me said, "You do know that that's the wrong color green for the trees." And I didn't have something snappy to say back. I just said, "Thank you." What is it with me? Why can't I think of something funny right then? Anyway, I love this one. And I hang all of my Christmas pieces, my cross stitch pieces, behind all my clothing in my closet. So they hang on the wall in there, so they're all protected from dust and they don't get broken or anything like that. And it's kind of a neat way. So if you ever, if I pass away and you want to come to my house, go in my closet and look on that back wall. This is where all my pieces are. This is a fun one. Who is this? This is Winter Greens, Little House Needleworks. I did it on 32 count linen, and the star and the bow are that metallic DMC. This is just so classy, and I love this frame. I have to remember this because I get so caught up in looking what other people have, how they frame things, and I love the big chunky frames, but you know what? Ooh, my heart and soul is on these little skinny, really classic, basic frames. They make me the happiest. So, oops, sorry. There you go. That's a good one. Ooh, this one is Star of Wonder. This one is Shepherd's Bush. I did it in 2000 and I framed it in 2021. It's done on 10 count lamb's wool. So it's really large, but then Shepherd's Bush, they have some beautiful buttons for all different patterns. So, and I still think that they still have this one available. So, and I have it in a little stand near a nativity set. So it's really a fun. It's pretty small. It's fun. Wouldn't take long to stitch, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, here's this one. Sherry, Colorado cross stitcher. She gave this out for free last year or the year before, maybe last year. And I think it's a freebie on her page. And it's just this really charming, little fun, easy. I finished with a jingle bell. Oh, I said I finished it in 2022. So there you go. And I just set it by some cookies, or I set it by a basket of Christmas cards or whatever. It just makes me smile. A year later, it still makes me smile that it was super easy to do, just a scrap of fabric, and I really liked it. Isn't she the nicest? She always has a freebie, always has a tutorial, always has her 3 favorite things. I love that. And she's just got the best spirit. She's Colorado cross stitcher. I would like to go to her shop someday. That would be fun. Okay, this one is Blackbird Design, May 2021. Stitch put into a white. I framed it. White frame with a little gold fillet. Yeah, I think it's gold. I like the colors. I like the pink and the greens and that one that I'm doing right now that has more pinks. I think I might make a little vignette maybe in the library or something next year with pinks and greens, and I think maybe I'll make a little quilt to go with it. I love those colors. I do a lot with red and white and the basic stuff and all that, but oh, it's so happy. It makes you happy to look at those. So. Okay, what's this one? This one is a Blackbird Design. This one is called Christmas Rose 2021, and I did it on a really dark colored fabric, and I just love the way this one turned out. And I never did find a frame that I just fell in love with, so it's in this silvery brushed frame that I already had. So isn't that amazing that it fit pretty well? And I love that fabric. I love the red on that green fabric. It's beautiful. So I just have never found a wooden frame that I like. And then every time I pull it out at Christmas, I'm like, oh, I got to get to that. And I just don't do it. Anyway, she's really pretty. I really like this one. That one makes me happy every time I see it. Okay. And then I have, you know which one I have. I have this one, Noel. This one is by Brenda Gervais, and I did it on 32 count linen, and you can see some of the letters are kind of ghosted. You can see them. There you go, a little bit. But she's beautiful. This is a beautiful piece. This was a pleasure to stitch. And again, I like that I went back to the smaller frame instead of the really big ones. I love the big frames, but you know, there's only so much wall space, and I don't know. I love this one. I like those. Look at that bouquet in between those deer. Isn't that fun? It's funny. I don't know why it's funny. I like it. It's a good one. I love that fabric. That's really nice. Okay, let me put this one back down over here. Okay, what else do I got? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. What am I grateful for? I complain and complain and complain about UPS and the post office, but let's be honest, it's a pretty cheap date. Instead of driving to somebody's house in Virginia from Washington State, I really couldn't do it for $20. So it's kind of nice. I don't know why I complain about the cost of shipping. I don't know. I got to get past that. But anyway, I'm grateful that they can go anywhere any of you are, any country, any state, and I can send you a postcard, or I can send you a Christmas card, or a little goodie, or an ornament, and it gets there. It's pretty amazing. I know it's easy to complain about them, but it is pretty amazing. One of the things I'm grateful for is we just got back from a beach vacation on the Oregon coast. It was the middle of December, and I was able to, it was 59 degrees, and I was able to walk 3 miles a day on the beach barefoot. I mean, that's amazing for December. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for my potato ricer. You bake the potatoes, take the peel off, put them in there, and that's how I start my gnocchi. Oh, it turns out so well, so easy. The homemade gnocchi is the best. It's just so simple and easy, and I highly recommend it. Oh, we found this really good Italian restaurant. We always go to the same area or on the Oregon coast, but we found this new, to us, Italian restaurant. They make their own pasta, own bread, own sauces. Oh, we went back the next day and got dessert. Really nice people. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. That was really fun. So I am grateful for that. I'm grateful that my grandbabies, a couple of them, are coming to visit after Christmas. So that'll be a fun time to bake and play board games and have a good time with them. So anyway, don't forget to make a joyful noise. It makes me giggle. So Anyway, thank you so much for all your kind comments and your uplifting words. I really appreciate it. It's sometime our country really needs our prayers, that's for sure. Um, and sometimes I just need a little boost, a little a little pick me up. And so thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate it. And all through the year, kind little cards and little whatnots and things. Really, really, this is a lovely community, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a very happy and healthy new year. Uh, Fingers crossed, my book will be out in the new year. Sometime maybe the first part of February. And so I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful Christmas. Sit down, have a cup of hot cocoa, put your feet up. Life's pretty good. We're pretty lucky to be able to stitch for a hobby and have good friends and friends all over. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I wish you all the best, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye.